Well, it looks like I got old Bitcoin banned in the crosshairs now. I'm gonna lose every online friend I've got. You know, Clif High said, again, I'm gonna keep repeating this shit. He scared the shit out of a lot of people. Clif High to start with. Joe, you're lucky that you went in the hospital for your kidney stone. Now, because in a few weeks you won't be able to get in. They'll be flooded with corona patients. Not only are they not flooded, unless you turn on CNN and listen to the fake news, we see personally people down at the hospitals videotaping themselves. They're empty. They're ghost towns. Everywhere across America. Millions would be dead. 1 million would be dead, whatever he said, by the end of the April, or end of March to April. Nope. April 8th. Things looking real good, actually. So again, I gotta call this out, man. When you're scaring the shit out of people wanting to bug out, should I go? Should I leave? Should I leave the country? They're looking up to us, man. We're the ones on YouTube. We're the ones that have the followers. We better know what the F we're talking about, man. We better know it when you start scaring people. Bix, same story. Using the double, quadruple model, death model. It's going to be crazy in the next month. This many people's going to die. No, it's not, Bix. No, it's not, Bix. Stop, dude. You don't know that. The people of Hawaii, the officials of Hawaii should be hung and killed and death sentence for what they... Whoa, man. Whoa. How many people have died in Hawaii right now from COVID? COVID deaths by state. Just curious. Haven't even looked. That's by country. Latest map. Of course, New York Times has it for you. No, I want to see the state by state. Live Science. 11 hours ago. Coronavirus by state. I want to find... Let me pause this so I don't waste your time. Just look at this crap. NPR.org has a thing. This was updated yesterday on the 7th. State. I selected Hawaii. Peak date, they say, is April 12th, they think. From, again, whatever model. Not that the models are right. The models always show us they're actually wrong for the betterment of humanity. No, actually, we thought it'd be this much, but actually a little bit, quite a bit less than that died. Total projected deaths for the state of Hawaii. The state of Hawaii. 112. How many people in Hawaii are dying from pneumonia, the flu? Wonder if I can find that out. Stand by. Well, I'm glad you asked. Here, look at this. From the CDC Gov website. It won't let me choose any other year newer than 2018. So, again, we know averages anyways. And I'm talking flu. Just flu. So, do we have to have 2019 and 2020 to be absolutely certain? No, not with the flu. It comes every year. The numbers are typically in a range. I'm okay with 2018. I don't know about you. Hover the mouse. Deaths. 542 from the flu. So, 112, again, projected 112, and we keep hearing it's less and less and less than we think. We thought this was a projection, but actually turned out to be less. So as of right now, that's 5 times more powerful deaths of the flu. Nobody came out and screamed and yelled that the government officials, the health officials, the governor, they should be, tried for treason and death penalty. Whoa. That's Bix Weir. He also saw the model. Oh, the death model, 500,000 deaths in the U.S. is going to happen. No, it's not. No, it's not. I got it saved. Again, I'm waiting on that old May 5th date. We're getting closer and closer to May 5th when I pull it out. I've already showed you it before. And again, how can we even though they're giving us these huge numbers, and they keep being, less than we thought, less than we thought, less than we thought, less than we thought. It's incredible. So even with their bullcrap numbers, you can't trust those. Because doctor's orders, health department's orders, if it looks even kind of, you think it might be corona or you don't even know for sure, just put down corona. If they had any underlying condition, it doesn't matter, put down corona as the death. I've got some videos to do in the live stream that I'm doing right after this video about this. More evidence every day. JSnip4 time to live stream. Here I am with I had a sore throat. It's going away. Neighbor kid comes over about 2 weeks ago, maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks. Coughing up a storm. My wife hears it. Whoa, are you sick? No, I got allergies. That sounds like a cold to me. No, it's allergies. Okay, so she leaves. Nicole, if she comes back tomorrow, she's coughing. She can't come in. She comes back tomorrow. She's coughing. Nicole lets her in. Little baby Ian is on the bed with both of them. Nicole's room. Coughing to hell and back. That she is. Nicole gets sick. Starts off with a sore throat. Then after the sore throat leaves after a couple days, then it turns into kind of a cough, and that's it. A little bit of blow your nose, that's about it. Then it's gone. So Nicole, done, gone. She passes it to Ashley and Emily. They got it, it's already gone. My wife got it, she's already pretty much kicked it out. She just got rid of it. I'm the last sucker to get it. And my sore throat wasn't too bad, actually. But now I'm at that stage where it sounds like I kind of lost my voice. But it doesn't hurt at all. So, anyway, my sister, oh, you guys got corona. I bet you guys got corona. No, Andrew, we don't have corona. Their grandma's watching them. She's 86 years old. She didn't get corona. She's out walking around. It's not effing corona. Sore throat, couple coughs, done. Does that sound like the symptoms of corona? No, it doesn't. Step aside. Love you, but you're a freaking bozo sometimes. But everything's sick. Call it corona. You died of pneumonia. Call it death certificate. Again, I've got a video I sent myself of a doctor saying, yeah, it's very strange that the health department and whatever CDC is telling us to mark everything COVID-19 as a death. I got a video coming. Not right now, in my live stream next. So, again, I'm the only real son of a bitch out here. I'm the only one out here keeping it real. And if I get data that says, Joe, that shit you said the other day is not actually looking true. Hey guys, Realist News here, JSnip4. You know, I showed you that video. Guess what? Look what we got now. And if need be, I've done it before. I'll go delete that video because I don't want that fake ass shit now that it's proven fake. I don't want people finding that. I don't want them finding that and then sending it to their friends and retweeting. No. Got that wrong. Delete the video. And I'll do a new video and tell you I deleted that video. Or if it's something that's not worth deleting, I'll just, okay, make the correction in my new video, whatever. It's a rare thing, by the way, which is a good thing, which means usually the stuff I present you has some meat to it. So, now I got to move on to Bitcoin Ben. He's a sweet guy. He's a heartfelt guy. Bitcoin Ben, it's time to get back in the truck. It's time to get your ass back in that old Kenworth. And press the pause button on the YouTube. Little word of advice. You've had more insiders than I can count, none of which have ever produced shit that actually panned out. None. You came out many months ago. Not QAnon. I'm an Anon. I am Anon. I am one of the Anons. And I'm watching it. Okay, where's the joke line? tell us when you're kidding. All right, I was just joking. Oh no, he wants us to think he's serious. I got a bunch of emails. Joe, what the you believe this? I said, I love Ben and all, but yeah, no, he's not effing Anon at all. He's not an Anon. He's not. He's Ben the truck driver. That's Ben. That's Bitcoin Ben the truck driver. But whatever. You want to portray that? That's fine. But now we're in a crisis situation with this bullshit corona. Oh, Bitcoin again. Leads to freedom, Bix and Bitcoin Ben. Freedom, we're going to freedom. It leads to freedom and rights and none of that stuff. And all of a sudden our rights have been squashed right now. Lockdown, Fourth Amendment. And again, I'm over here saying, well, if Trump's going to use it, I don't really care right now because it's so severe for the deep state, fine. But it doesn't change the fact that our rights are being squashed right now. And it's not even the president. No one's paying attention. Oh, Trump's doing Trump. No. Trump said the states have the power. I don't want to be involved. I like the Constitution. He said, I like the Constitution. I think the states have the right. They can deal with it. It's your state that's trampling your rights, not your president. Your president loves you. So much for freedom. And Bix's road to Rootus, right on track. We're right on track. You've been talking this shit for 10 years. Right on track. Come on, I gotta call the shit, man. I gotta call it out. We're in a crisis situation here. People are out of jobs. Where's our $1,200 check? You know. Now Bitcoin ban. Oh shit, forget freedom, forget big. We're all gonna get zapped with an EMF from this comet, the Blue Castina, you know, whatever, the CV19 comet. Oh, like COVID-19? There's a comet named CV19? Yeah, that one. The Atlas. We just discovered it in December. It's half the size of the sun. 4 times larger than Jupiter. We just found it. It's amazing. But we also knew it's 4,000 years old. Or 4,000 BC. Well, that's funny. How the hell would you know that? If you just discovered it. Right? So all this BS, it's going to cause, you know, tidal waves. It's the one. It's Nibiru. It's the wormwood of the Bible. It's Planet X. Again, maybe it's the blue star Kachina. Let's watch it as it gets closer and see if it turns blue. If it has a blue hint to it, and some of the video I've seen so far of that from the big telescopes, it has a bluish green tint. So it's interesting. Maybe that's what the Indians talked about. I asked Fred about it. He's a 100% blood Indian. He says, you know, Joe, there's going to be a lot of boys who cried wolf on this. Like doomsday stuff. Probably. So Bill Gates and them, right, let's get this straight. So Bitcoin ban. I'm upset. 30-minute video to tell you absolutely nothing. Wasted 30 minutes of my life as usual. Fast forward, put it on 1.5 effing playback speed. I can't take this. Please hurry. You could have said what you had to say in 5 effing minutes or less. Alright. Conclusion. Go sign up for $5 on my Patreon and I'll tell you this doomsday event. I'll tell you the real details. Some of my people, hey, in Patreon even, Joe, I went over there. I signed up. And he rambled on for 30 minutes about nothing with no real proof of anything. And I canceled my subscription immediately. So you signed up for $5. You could have stayed the whole month, by the way. Heard him rambling on. So first rambling on the first damn video. Go to Patreon. I'll give you all the good information you want. More rambling on about nothing. It's effing hearsay. And during the time of crisis, I cannot come out here. Guys, I just got a massive intel drop from that affects you personally. I don't care how poor you are. I don't care if you're not working right now. You didn't get your $1,200 check. I don't care if you're struggling. I'd like to tell you, but I'm not. You're going to have to go sign up to my effing Patreon for me to tell you this dire situation information. From my super secret 15th insider, all their other ones, effing failures. But don't worry, this one's real. Speaking of the boy who cried wolf. And I'm like, what is this? You're scaring people. All of y'all are scaring people. And I'm busting your ass. Over and over again. Hey, Clif, hi. Hey, Bix, look at this. Here's live footage. Check this out, guys. Oh, Bix won't even fucking respond in an email. Clif, hi. Oh, smart ass comment. Clif, hi. You fucking spend all your time bashing the shit. Oh, the blue chicken cult. Oh, Corey Good. David Wilcock. Over and over. Fucking stop. Spend your time doing some other shit. Bring back the Webbot report. Turn that bastard back on. Let's focus on that. You're all over the place. I feel like you lost it. People are messaging me. Fuck, Joe, I think he's been compromised. Joe, do you think when they broke into his house that one time, like, they've compromised him? I'm like, I don't think so, because he thinks the Communist Party compromised me. No, I don't think that at all. He's just scared to death of his data. And I understand. But you also said your data errs to the side of doomier than it should be. You said your data will talk about topics in the news in the future, these are things it's going to be talking about. Doesn't mean it's real. Doesn't mean it happened. It means it will be talked about. Now, granted, you would naturally think, well, if it's being talked about, it probably happened. But here we are with COVID-19. It's being talked about. Holy crap. And then some. And we're finding the same communist Democratic Party in America taking advantage, perfectly timed, get all of the Democratic stuff out of the news that's exposing them, all the criminality, the FISA abuse, James Comey, the whole 9 yards is gone. It's off the books. No one's talking about it. COVID, baby. COVID. Yet people, Joe, I know someone who died. A friend of ours, a guy was healthy. Something's killing people. But again, is it just the flu? Is it some, whatever? The death numbers are way down right now for everything. Flu and pneumonia even, and other ones too. And strangely enough, the corona's going, oh. So those go down, corona goes up. Why? I've already showed you, and I'm going to show you my live stream again some more. Every death that they can get their hands on, mark that as COVID. It doesn't matter what it was, mark it as COVID. Mark it as COVID, keep marking it as COVID. It's the CDC guidelines. I gave you the document from the CDC that says, right here, black and white, called effing everything COVID deaths on the death certificate. Okay, let me do a step further. Let me go back to Zika virus. Did they do the same thing? Oh, here's a new health code for Zika. There it is. Wait a minute, what's this? If you're not sure if it's Zika, don't you dare write down Zika. Even if they have symptoms, absolute symptoms of Zika, don't write down Zika. Unless you did a test and it came back positive. Wow. Why did they change their guidelines for coronavirus? Jiminy Christmas. Who's in charge? The CDC and the World Health Organization. And Donald Trump today, or recently anyways, I think he may have said it yesterday too, about defunding the World Health Organization. We spent $500 billion and China only spends $40 billion. They got the big rights. Did you know that China was the one that founded the World Health Organization in the beginning? Did you know that? Donald Trump is on your side. Donald Trump is on your side. And he's playing it with them, letting them play themselves. And he gave out a hint tonight in the speech earlier. I think I know the reason about the vote fraud. We have the proof. Maybe we'll have to show the proof. Wait a minute. Do they have proof that in 2018 that Democrats stole the House through their illegal voting, voter fraud, mail-in fraud, fill-it-out fraud? Are we going to find that out as we get closer and closer to the election and it blows apart the whole effing Democratic Party? If they're not blown apart before that by their own undoing. We're getting close. But I cannot sit here with the level of bullshit by people that were my friends. I still think they're my friends unless they decide to end it. And after this video they may say, alright Joe, F you. And if I lose all my friends, my online friends, because I'm calling them out on their bullshit. And I told them, if I'm out of line, you call me out. You hold my feet to the fire. But I'm providing ample evidence to everything that I'm telling you. Maybe, the kid in the tunnels, we don't really have evidence. I know. It's hearsay. It's not hard evidence, but I'm still reporting it and letting you know, look, it might be, but, I still want to share it with you. Here it is. I'm not telling you, oh my God, absolute certainty this happened and that person, I don't know. But I'm going to share it with you. What I do know, cdc.gov, document download, call everything effing coronavirus deaths no matter what. I do know that. And I do know the numbers they're giving us, even though they're blown up. They still suck. They're still terribly low. And we know they're fake, and they're fake to the higher numbers. So how low are they really actually? When they can call everything the death of that. Oh, call it the corona. It's still terribly low. What an epic fail. You would think some of these people I'm mentioning, I better back off of my effing rhetoric. Those last 5 videos I did, maybe I ought to knock that one down, a couple of those. Where I call for the death of the Hawaii Health Department or the governor. There's only be 112 deaths forecast right now. 500 dead, on average, for the flu. Well, it's 112 forecasted for corona. Hawaii, the place that Dick Algar hauled out. I gotta get out of here. All these Asian type people, you know, in Hawaii, mixed race, whatever. A lot of people from Asia come over anyways. Mixed race or not. So he's terrified. Oh my God, it's affecting the Asians so much. I gotta get the hell out of here. He hauled ass. He's in another country. I think somewhere in South America. For 112 deaths projected. And again, they've already got some of the numbers in now. So they can at least adjust and say, well, here's where we are now. So we expect the peak in just a few more days and then it's over. Then it just dies off. Maybe it's 200. Oh my God. 500 died from the flu. How many died from pneumonia? How many died from heart disease? How many died from smoking? How many died from freaking abortions? But like Clif High, he had data. Dick Algar is one hell of a remote viewer. One hell of a remote viewer. I know from personal experience. And for the same reason Clif was probably freaking out, I can see why Dick's a little nervous. A lot nervous. I gotta get the hell out of here. My data, the remote viewing I saw, holy shit, I gotta get out of here. Okay. But your ass is coming back, son. Your ass is coming back. You're coming back to Hawaii in the not too distant future. Or America. I don't think you're staying down there. I don't think, but you know, this whatever happens economically, job losses, this is all because of this bullshit. The Democrats, their trumped up plan, it's all because of them. And again, I've got some interesting stuff I'm going to share with you. I found a 1976 news video that shows they had a swine flu pandemic. I'm going to show you the video in the next my live stream. My live stream, I'm going to show it. Live video next coming up. 1976 news guy. Oh yeah. That didn't stop 45 million Americans from getting the vaccination for the swine flu, in which 4,000 were injured, in other words, dead or severely injured by the vaccination, resulting in a $3.5 billion lawsuit against the in cost against the federal government. And then, of course, in the 80s, wasn't it in the 80s, they changed the law. You can't sue the government anymore. We've got the vaccine court. And now you got to prove your case. And good luck proving your case. 1976. Next year, old Snip, J Snip 4 was born. 1976. Swine flu. They've been doing this shit for decades, man. Jiminy Christmas. But this is a real one. Joe, this is a real one. The numbers don't show it, people. And I understand people are dying, but if you die and they say, well, my husband, he was 40. He got COVID and died. How do you know he got it? They're writing it down for everything. With the blessing and approval of the CDC themselves. You should do this. Write it down. But they had 3 underlying problems. Oh, no. Write down COVID. So what the hell is, people dying of? Again, pneumonia is down. The flu's down. The numbers are down. How could they be down while COVID's up? Oh, it must be the social distancing, right? So it's social distancing for everything. Well, wait a minute. Before we did social distancing, the numbers were already dropping off a cliff. Before they locked us down, the numbers were already dropping off a cliff. And now they're dropping even worse. I mean, all the numbers. Except, Corona is still kind of, sure, right. I believe you. Somehow I believe you. But my Tommy gun don't. So now, I'm off to do a live stream.